Jimmy, this some serious gourmet shit. Me and Vincent would have been satisfied with some freeze-dried Taster's Choice, right? And he springs this serious gourmet shit on. What flavor is this?
Test. Oh good, it works.
I don't need you to tell me how fucking good my coffee is, okay? I'm the one who buys it. I know how good it is.
Hello. Mic's on. Probably should be some music on. Okay. Trying to find my freaking shorts that I had. I was going to put on when I came home. I can't find them. I can't. Where are my shorts? Want to put them on. Fuck is going. Would have been stolen and put in the wash. Bullshit. Guess I'll put these jeans on. Ugh. Seems to be printing fine. Got a wash on, take you off. You don't need to be washed. Oh. Right. Trousers are on. Shoes on. What are you looking at, Puss? I think it's coffee o'clock. Where the fuck is the spray then? Did I use that earlier? I feel like I did use that earlier. Where the fuck is the spray then? Fine, whatever. Barbecue sauce.
Mina said, Yo, ya bish.
Yo, ya bish. How's it going?
Eyes barely open, but I'm here.
Eyes barely open. It's not even that late for you.
It's 7 a.m.
Exactly. I mean, you were already online playing Essential, according to Discord, so...
Hater.
Ain't no hater. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Hater? I barely know her.
That's because my computer was just on sleep, and all my programs were up and running when I started it up again.
Of course. All I'm hearing is excuses.
All I'm hearing is you being a salty bish.
Whoa. Listen. If anyone here deserves to be a salty bitch, it's me. To be fair, you got here earlier than you usually do. I'm normally here for like an hour on my own before you get here. So you're doing quite well.
Yee.
I don't know what ye I just made, but
What are we doing?
I've got to sort this fucking house out. It's getting to a bit of a ridiculous state. I need some food. I've just made myself a coffee. So yeah, got some brisket that I smoked the other day. I'm just going to put some of that in the air fryer. Some like barbecue sauce. I was just clearing a space so I can actually prepare my food. Right. That. I'm 3D printing something for my boss at work. Said I would 3D print her a watch holder for a charger. No, Mabel, you're not going out. Also, I need to tidy up the living room. I've got some reorganizing to do with the video, board games and shit. I've got Mabel's being a little bish. She wants to fucking go out or go upstairs or anything other than be in these four walls. But it's too late to go out, mate. Because what'll happen is she'll be out to the early hours of the fucking morning, and then I'll have to go to bed. She won't come home because she'll be fucking miles away. Then I have to leave the toilet window open, so she'll climb through the window, and then she'll wake us up because she want to get in the living room. So no, you can just stay inside, mate. You bish. Yeah, shut up. No. You're not going out. You're staying inside. No, you're staying inside. Yes, you are. You can look outside. Yes, you can. Say hi to Mina. Say hi. You're such a little bitch, aren't you? You're a princess. You little baby girls. Yes, you are. A little bit still in here. Fuck. Yes, it is. I'll just use this. So they're unwrapping the bit, yeah. They're fucking chasing each other around the fucking living room again.
Massive said, oh, //. Hello.
Yo, what up, Massive?
me.
How's it going?
Massive.
It is you. It is you, Massive.
The
And
one
now
and
you're going
only.
to say... now you're going to say the sky or something. Guys, I can stop it.
It's going
Wait.
well. The sky.
I knew it. Just dip my microphone in coffee. See. I need like a POV cam for these streams, don't I? That would be fucking sick. They're like head cam so you can see what I'm doing at all times. I mean, like, you can kind of see what I'm doing, but like not properly.
Don't forget to like the stream, please.
Oh, bit of a shit day at work. Well, it wasn't shit. It was just fucking long bullshit. Wasn't particularly busy, but we had a table. So we had the last table was booked at 8 o'clock, and they cancelled. So that meant the last table was at 7:30. And then the 7:30 table rang at 25 past, saying that they wouldn't be there till 8. And then they got there at 8. Took ages to order. And took ages to eat their starters, took ages to eat their mains. Maybe wait around for like half an hour, and then was like, "Oh no, we don't want desserts." Fuck's sake, dickheads. Woo. Love this. Just print one for myself. I got a sword fights for Daniel.
Mina said, big heads, small brains.
Yeah, basically. You see this, right? I 3D printed this, right? And it's like, it's for drilling holes in the wall where you don't want loads of like dust and shit that like falls down from drilling. So you put that up against the wall, and you drill through this hole here, and at the bottom it's got a little screw cap for a bottle, like a Coke bottle. So you screw that on, and then you put that up against the wall, you drill through the hole, and all the dust collects inside the Coke bottle. So sick. Such a neat little 3D print.
Very neat indeed.
Very good, very
Jason with an E
nice.
said, "You are gay."
Whoa, JC. Coming out with a fucking homophobic messaging. What's going on? How are you, JC? Josie, sorry.
JK, long time no see, WSP.
What's popping? Yeah, not a lot. Been at work, busy. I'm just making some food right now. Having a coffee.
Could you?
I am good. Yes. Loving the motorbike at the moment. That's kind of my main thing at the moment. So much fun. Should probably turn my camera this way a little bit. That's better. Oh. Ugh. I love that. I love how I can just park my motorbike right outside my window and just see it right there. You might not be able to see it if I show you. No, you can't really see it out there with the light. Or the lack of light. Let's open up. Yeah, this is basically my bike. Looks exactly like that. Such nice colors and shit. I love it. Although I want to get the got Super Sport and Sport. This one. ZX4R. If I remember rightly, this is 400cc. Yeah, 400cc. That's what we want. Anyway, I better go and get my food. Fucking Mabel's inside my bag. That was inside the air fryer for a little bit too long. Oh well. Oh, so hot. Oh, Mozo's streaming tonight. Skyblock. I'm trying to find a video to watch that's like worth watching on stream. watch a Chef Steps video. This could be good. Let's watch this.
Super juicy, woo, super savory. This is your high-tech mushroom burger for the modern age. That's really good. I want to eat this whole thing.
Mina said, I have a confession to make.
You have a confession to make. What was that?
Burgers. There's so many different kinds out there, and
You
there's
fell
so
back
many
to sleep.
veggie, plant-based burgers out there as well. Over 10 years ago, Chef Steps launched the high-tech mushroom burger, which was going to take mushrooms and just replicate that snappy meatiness you get in beef without any of the fuss. One of the problems I have with a lot of veggie burgers out these days is they've got so many ingredients
I've
in
been
them,
playing
and
on
they're
another
trying to chase
SMP
down
lately.
being like a meat patty.
Hang on, what? What do you mean you've been playing? You've been cheating on us? This is bullshit.
I'm not trying to do that here. I'm just trying to take simple mushrooms and turn them into something super savory, super
You're never
umami,
on.
with a really good
Very
snack that
true.
you can treat just like a juicy burger.
Tell you what, I haven't really been playing games much lately.
Massive, said Mina. You've been
At all.
cheating on us?
I've been so tired and burnt out. I just haven't had a chance to even really boot up anything.
You can sear it, you can grill it, you can fry it, you can griddle it, and it'll turn out as a delicious, umami, meaty burger just out of mushrooms. And I think we've done it. I'm going with cremini, which is the same as the button, which if you didn't know, it's the same as portobello. They're the exact same mushroom. I'm just gonna weigh them, wash them,
Mina said, yeah, fair enough,
then I'm gonna
Rich.
grind them. You could, if you want, like brush them and all
Lol
that sort of
new.
stuff. But for something like this, since we're going to roast them and get some moisture out, I'm just gonna take them to the sink, get them a big wash, just wash it off, you know? Number one, I don't dump them in and then wait for it to fill up because mushrooms are like a sponge. They'll start to soak up all the water. So I fill up, nice big bowl. The reason why I like to have a big bowl is if there is sand and all that sort of stuff, it sinks to the bottom, you know? So
I've just
what
been
I
getting
do
some
is
inspiration.
Take one mushroom, give it a little rub.
Yeah,
I don't
fair.
get every black spot off. That's not necessary. But I just rub off anything that's sandy. So rather than dump the water out, you take the food out. Then you have all this dirty stuff. I can see a couple little pebbles down there, sand. Done. Next step.
I fucking love this
is
channel.
750 grams of
There's so many cool food
mushrooms,
things.
AKA pound and a half. All I'm gonna do is throw them on a tray. I like to give them maybe one last look. You might find like, I'll just take that little bit off the bottom if there's like a big chunk of growing medium on them. See, like I got a nice little chunk here. You can use any mushroom you want. If you use truffles, they're gonna be a much firmer burger and they're gonna be very strong and very expensive. If you use something like chanterelle, I could see that being
Massive
pretty
said,
good.
"What's the
but you can have
server,
like this cool
Hermitcraft?"
gold brown burger, which
Yeah.
might be awesome. Something like maitake would be a really good candidate too, but it just know that it's gonna taste like whatever mushroom you use.
Mina
So
could
just know that.
TBH.
No salt, no oil. What I want to have happen when I roast these is basically the water inside the mushroom is going to boil. It's going to cook the mushroom. The water is going to come out, not all the water, but about a third. So I'm going to go from 750 grams to about 500 grams, plus or minus a little bit. It doesn't have to be super, super precise here, but I'm going to lose a third of the weight and volume here. So in the oven. See, they're nice and fresh. They're going to come out boiling.
Mina said
Sizzling, 15
LMAO
minutes
as if I
will
could.
be fine. Look at those beauties. Woo! These are ready to turn into patties. I'm gonna grind these and then we're gonna get mixing, and that's kind of it for the first step. It's gonna go quick, ready? The original Chef Steps mushroom recipe would use a food processor. If you use a food processor, you have very little control over the size of the grind, you know, the size of the fragments. You're slicing, and it makes all these geometric shapes. And when you
Nah,
grind,
I found it watching
you
random
have this,
streams.
like,
It's kind of
ground
similar to Nies,
crushed
but less modded.
meaty texture. You don't
Massive
have to have a
said,
fancy
"Shut up,
grinder.
you
You can use the
humble
one on
cheating
your
son of a
stand
fish."
mixer, no problem. It can be a
Mina
$5
said
grinder.
LMAO.
It's okay. But anything ground is going to be actually more consistent and more meaty in texture when you eat it. Our two secret ingredients for this recipe in order to make it work are one, Activa is the brand name, but transglutaminase is the other name. And then we need casein or some protein.
Massive said,
okay?
"Is it nice?"
So any kind of meat patty, veggie patty, you need a binder, you know? If you
How
make one
is
that's
the
just like
community?
beans and flour, it's gonna be mushy. The reason why a hamburger patty can be really snappy is because the protein content and the strength of the protein bond once it cooks. I'm gonna use casein. Casein is from milk, so this isn't a vegan patty. You can use a vegetarian protein. Generally, I've found it makes a weaker bond. I've done pea protein and other legume
Mina said,
proteins. A lot of
"The community
veggie
is
proteins on the
fantastic.
market
Everyone
have
are super nice."
strong mineral flavors too. The transglutaminase is going to bond all the protein.
And there
It's
are
a
quite a
naturally
few
occurring
amazing
enzyme.
builders.
It's actually inside all of us already. There's other transglutaminase. Some are for fish, you know, fish protein, and they actually add fish gelatin as a bonder in there. TI is pure transglutaminase, so that's the one you'd want to use if you want to do a vegan recipe or formula. RM is the most popular one, and RM has some casein in it already. That's
And
why
they have
this is not
regular
for
events, which is
vegans.
fun.
I'm also going to use MSGs. This is all you need for mushroom patty 2.0. Casein, Activa, salt, MSG, dunzo. I like to give it a little mix, and then into the mushroom. You know, just like if you were making a plain beef patty, the way you season it with, like, say, salt and pepper, char it, sear it, baste it with butter, that's gonna change or develop a lot of the flavors as well. So you still have to cook it well after this, but you just cook it how you would a normal burger. So from here, we're gonna form patties, let it sit in the fridge, and we're gonna cook epic mushroom burgers.
It's
And
fun
that's it.
trying something new.
We've got our mushroom mix. So here's what I like to do. Tray, a little cooking spray, and what I like to do is have a scooper. You can use like a quarter cup, third cup, whatever, you know, but boy, do I love like these scoopers at home. And I just eyeball it. You can use any ring size you want to here. And I'm gonna squish them into patties. You can use like a spoon or a spatula or something for this too, but I like to use my mitts. So these are the fresh patties. I just set the mold, and from here I gotta wrap them, put them in the fridge. They'll start to set quite quickly, like in an hour or two, but they'll be maximum firmness with all that enzyme activity from the Activa overnight. And once they sit overnight, this patty here will have a lot of
Massive
flavor,
said, "Is
a
this
nice
a vegan
snap
burger?"
to it. It'll caramelize.
Well,
'cause it's got all
veggie
this
burger at the
ground
moment.
texture. It'll caramelize.
That's like a
and
mushroom
might
burger.
be really, really nice in a pan. These are really, really amazing patties. I really love them. So that's it. Let's wrap them up, put them in the fridge, and we can pull out a Hollywood tray like this and get cooking. So, mushroom patty. Look at these things. We're ready to go. Treat them like a burger.
Nice.
Salt, pepper.
Mina
Let me sear 'em.
said,
You can
"I
grill
love
'em,
veggie
you can deep
burgers.
fry them, you can pan fry them, griddle them.
So good."
You can make a smash burger. I'm gonna get a good sear. I'm gonna put cheese on it. You're gonna love the way the sear looks. It's really, really nice. That casein protein and the mushrooms sears and crisps. Super nice. I'm just searing 2 of these right now, but I wouldn't change anything about this process other than a bigger pan if I'm gonna sear all 4 or 6. So let's give it a little check. See, it's getting nice and caramely, but I want
Oh, that's good.
more of that. The other thing about the mushroom patty versus like a beef patty is we've got, like I said, no fat inside, but we also don't have a protein that's gonna overbind.
Massive said, "I don't eat meat on
overcook and
Friday,
dry
so
out.
this
So
is
if these were
actually
beef
pretty
patties,
useful."
you wouldn't really want to overcook them because they start to get drier and crumblier and fall apart, you know? So they get too tough. These guys, not so much. You can get a super, super, super hot sear, really nice temperature on them, and they're gonna stay
Oh, look at those.
like a really nice patty. I'll go with that. Look at that color. You like that? I'm just gonna get a little bit more butter here. I'm gonna go like, you know, classic mushroom Swiss. Okay, from here, I'm just gonna pop them in the oven. Easy peasy. So I'll set it to 4 minutes, 5 minutes. We'll check on it. While those are going, I can toast my bun, put lettuce together, whatever, fry some fries. Also lettuce, I don't know if people do this at all, like Give it a little smash. It's better, trust me. Tomato, can't just go plain tomato. Get some salt on that sucker. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Like I said, just going for gooey here. Oh my God. Can you see the edge of that patty? That's a good burger. Look at that. What? Let's give it a try. Woo! That's really good. That's really, really good. Super savory, super mushroomy. The sear even on the side. The mushroom with all the casein protein wants to caramelize, wants to get a good Maillard reaction on it. So it just lends itself to like a really crispy, juicy texture that's still got some snap and spring, unlike a lot of the veggie burger type stuff that's kind of like bean egg firm texture, you know? This thing's freaking dynamite. That's juicy. I'm gonna eat the whole thing. Do I have like a mayonnaise mustache? The next level of a milk mustache? Oh my God, that's really, really good. That's the updated Chef Steps High-Tech Mushroom Burger 2.0. It's crazy, crazy good. You're gonna get the meatiness, umami-ness of a meat burger, the snap of a meat burger, but without all the meaty price and hassle that comes with meat sometimes. So that's freaking good high-tech mushroom burger. Yum. High-tech mushroom burger. High-tech mushroom burger.
Subscribe to our channel and visit chefsteps.com for more tips, recipes, guides, and tools to help you level up in the kitchen.
They did this the other day. I thought it was quite interesting.
A jammy yolk. It's like curd. Boop. Smoked maple syrup. Ooh, yeah. Topped with a fluffy hot egg white foam. It's yummy. A sweet spice with vanilla bean and star anise. That is one epic dish. I'm gonna show you how to make the most expensive egg dish there is. Oh my God. I never get sick of it. The l'arpege egg, Poissard egg, it's a classic known as one of the best egg dishes ever created. It's an amazing 3 Michelin star dish that comes from Chef Alain Poissard in Paris. It's basically a steamed yolk with whipped creme fraiche, sherry vinegar, and maple syrup. I've served many versions of it over the years, and I've been working on one that has my own twist, the Chef Steps breakfast egg. I'm gonna teach you how to make the components of the dish itself, but I'm also gonna show you how to make the eggshell in the entire dish. We serve it at some of our events. Everything from selecting the egg, the print work on them, using the egg bot, and how Nick and team cut them so laser perfect on top to make them even more sturdy vessel that you can keep and use again and again. First things first, separate the yolks and the whites. You can try to keep your shell if you want, so you can actually serve them back in there. But this is kind of the old school way that chefs would do it. The only reason I would do a dozen is because it's a really freaking good dish. Sometimes things have like a minimum viable batch size. It's just easier to make a certain size batch. So 6 is the minimum, I would say. I'm gonna get my yolks cooking sous vide. You could just throw these in a Ziploc bag and pop them in here, but I'm gonna show you how we make it for the dinner when we're serving, 12, 20, 40, 50 people or something. Yolks, put them in a sieve, boop, 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 boop. I know you think, like, why do you need to strain yolks? It's really about mixing them so they're nice and consistent. Okay, this is it, done. We want them like smooth and jammy. All they need is temperature and time. You're gonna vacuum pack them. Again, you can throw them in a Ziploc. From there, they go into your water bath. 65 degrees, 60 minutes. Here's a previous batch that Nick did. It's either really thick and jammy now. For our egg white foam, this is like a rich egg white hollandaise, basically. We have egg whites.
I tell you what, this was
pepper,
really interesting when I saw this, because he makes an egg white foam, which I've made before, But he doesn't just like whip them and then turn them into a
gelatin.
foam.
And the gelatin just makes
He
it like
actually
a little
fries
more
them.
unctuous and smooth and creamy. We have an egg white hollandaise on Chef's that's really, really tasty. It's lean, super lean, but it's like velvety
Massive, said
smooth and
thick
it has all the
and
nice
jammy.
acid of hollandaise. Once we start frying the egg whites, you
Thick
kind
and
of have a
jammy.
choice of, do you want them to be more kind of fried tasting, which I think is a good thing in this dish, or do you want them to just be like kind of neutral, bland egg white foam? And that depends on how much browning you achieve in your actual frying. So I'll show you how much I like. Some oil, a good nonstick pan. This is definitely one of those recipes where you're just frying plain egg whites. You're gonna regret it if you don't
Just
use a
how
good
I
nonstick
like
pan.
'em.
I'm gonna turn it up. We're gonna go to 430. Not quite as hot as I wanna be right now. But you see this little bit of browning. I like that.
Biting lip.
That's flavor for this particular dish. Put some more in here. You'll notice I didn't whip the egg whites before I put them in as well. I've done that before, and I've kind of learned the lesson the hard way. If you whip them, it ends up souffling in the whole pan, and it's really, really tricky to get any browning. So I just pour a little bit of egg white in. I get a little bit of browning like this. It's funny, the techniques and recipes you come up with, I can't think of any other recipes where you intentionally fry and curdle and brown a bunch of egg whites to where they're this ugly, but boy, are they tasty. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it off. So what I'm gonna do next, get 10 grams of salt, a gram of black pepper, cream first, because pouring milk in a hot pan can curdle it. I'm gonna turn the pan back on low real quick. Milk. I want a very low bloom gelatin, silver, something like that. You just want it to give it some creamy mouthfeel once it's a foam. I just like to place the sheets right on top, and they'll kind of hydrate on their own like this.
Mina
Pretty
said,
soon you won't even notice that
BRB,
they're there.
poop
They
scooping
dissolve,
time.
they melt away.
Yeah, no worries, man.
It's looking yummy, huh? That's
At this point, I was like, what the fuck is he doing with that dish? Looks like an absolute mess.
the base, and now we're gonna blend it. I hate pouring from big wide pans like this. This is always asking for trouble. You could serve this just how it is, but what we do is put it in a whipping siphon to aerate it, so it's extra, extra fluffy, and it makes it easier to serve too. But anytime you're gonna put something in a whipping siphon, they have these tiny valves in here that control the flow of whatever you're putting in there. And even little bits of black pepper in chunks like that can clog the valve. So we push it through a little Tammy first. This dish is probably by far one of the consistently most favorite dishes anytime we've done a dinner. And it's just funny that it starts with something as simple as a fart. Egg white foam in the siphon. They do have funnels for these, but sometimes I just like to make my life difficult. Boop. You never know how many charges it's gonna take. Usually 2, 3, it depends how hot it is in your siphon, how big your batch is. Just give it a little testaroo. Oh yeah, more. One more charge. Oh yeah, see that? Nice and moosey. That's freaking good. We have our egg white foam in our siphon. So for now, I like to just set the whipping siphon in the pot with the yolks. Let's make some sweet spice, season some maple syrup. We're on our home stretch. We are going to make our sweet spice mixture. It's on Chef Steps. You can use it for anything you want. Kind of like a French 5-spice. If you've ever had pain d'épices or like a really nice pfeffernussen gingerbread, this has star anise, a ginger, heavy vanilla bean, and I put the whole pods in. No need to scrape them because they're expensive, and the outsides are really yummy too when it's a powder. Black pepper, cinnamon, nutmeg, and orange peel. I've done fresh orange peel too for fresh batches, but this is dried orange peel. It's a little more bitter, slightly less sweet, but it's still very, very good. Everything goes in a spice grinder, and that's it. You'll notice no salt or anything like that. It's just a straight spice mixture. Bzz, buzzy, buzzy. I'm gonna do a couple batches here. I sieve it because I don't like to put sprinkles, and there's like a big chunk of like rock cinnamon or cinnamon bark. And anything that's on this side of the sieve, you put it back in the spice grinder. Last of our spices go in. Okay. See, this is what you don't want to get, all these pebbles and stuff. I mean, if you chewed on that, you'd be like, you know. That's better. That's why you sieve. Fill our little jar. Whoop. That's our sweet spice. Next up, this one's so easy. I don't even measure it. Get the world's best maple syrup you can possibly find. I like this one, a really high-end B grade from my buddy's farm, Mystic Moon Farms. And then put the cheapest liquid smoke you can find in it. I've smoked maple syrup. I've gotten all these really expensive smokes. There's something like sweet and sugary and subtle about like the cheap liquid smokes that I don't mind, and I, in fact, like for this sort of thing. Let's say 200. I like a very smoky maple syrup. That's 3 grams. And then we try it. A little more. Let's do 5. I like it smoky. Try that. Ooh, yeah. We're ready to party. Let's make the eggshell look like a beautiful plate. We've got Ovi over here that's joined the team as a designer, and she started firing up the egg bot that Nick picked up originally from the henna egg. Ovi's got these beautiful patterns that she's put together from these French plates, so we're turning the whole eggshell into basically a Fabergé kind of Frenchy eggshell dish. The whole process of it, though, is you take really nice large eggs and you let them temper, right? Because if they're cold, they're gonna condense, they'll have condensation on them, then you can't draw or tattoo them like this. So Ovi's got a couple designs. So then she'll print them with a little egg bot, then she'll coat them with Mod Podge, and that's basically like a lacquer, right? And the lacquer will actually toughen up the shell, keep them more durable, and it'll actually kind of solidify the print on there too, so the print won't wash off when we sanitize or even wash the eggs to use just like plates. From there, you have a whole egg, right? So we need to get the egg out. There's a lot of these little gadgets you've seen over the years. I'm gonna give this one a little test. Definitely gonna get returned to the store. This is kind of the same design, but little scissory, so it's got these little sharp teeth. So you whoop, get these teeth in here and go, rang, rang, rang. This doesn't even work at all. What's happening here? The point of this is it doesn't work, okay? This one we found recently, I actually kind of like this guy. This guy does not a terrible job. Pop it like that. So not too bad, but you always end up with a smashed egg. We're going for perfect. So Ovi's got these printed. From here, they go to Nick, and he's gonna slice off the top, so they're gonna be perfectly smooth. So you basically start grinding them. You get it just to the point where the egg's open, and that's the little membrane here. And then from there, you kind of get the egg out. Because if you keep grinding the whole egg, it's just gonna waste the egg white, waste the yolk, and throw it everywhere. Smells like burnt hair. So even something like this, he's trying to get a nice balance of the line, so he's got to take more off this side. That's good. Little rinse. It's like really nice and smooth, which makes it stronger. From
Massive
here,
said,
there's
"Holy
this
cow."
egg membrane, right? What you want to do there.
Yeah, man, this is what high-end cooking looks like.
If you don't,
Grinding
the
the egg?
membrane dries,
Yeah.
and it becomes this really tough tensile strength on the inside, and it can actually like crack the shell. Also, you don't want somebody eating the egg and there's a membrane in there. So you want to get everything out so it's just pure shell and beautiful design. And then we'll do a little sanitizer bath in these, and they're ready for service. Beautiful little guys. So you can just serve it in like a little glass dish, a little bowl, Fabergé eggshell. Then you're gonna take out your sous vide yolks. What I like to do, slice off a corner of this little bag, and I'll slice this guy off. Now I have more of a actual piping bag here. I've always just squirt like a yolk's worth maple syrup, but I like to put, let's say 1, 2 Maldon salt, because there's no salt on the egg yolk. Then egg foam, be gentle, you don't blast it everywhere. And just fill it almost all the way to the top. Then I take my sweet spice and I go. That is a freaking delicious little cup of food. And then you get your little super cute angel spoon and stick it in. The flavors here are really incredible, but the textures of the yolk and the foam are what really make it magic. You see those nice little layers? Someone want to try it? Dig in the bottom, have a couple bites, and what you think?
The egg white is like kind of savory, but it balances out the like syrup.
Sweet, salty, jammy. Look at that. Oh yeah, it's pretty good, huh? I'll make one more of these for me. Boop. I'm just gonna go for a full jug pour. Oh my God, I love these. This is one heck of a breakfast egg. It's all decadence, so delicious. Oh my God. I never get sick of it. The beauty of it's only a few bites. You have to really cherish it.
Mina
It's
said
gonna go away
back.
soon. Any bite now could be the last.
Yo, what's up, back?
That is a freaking good egg. Everything goes so well together. That's the Chef Steps breakfast egg. It's a really, really decadent amazing dish based off some really repeatable techniques too that you can do at home. You can just make jammy sous vide yolks and serve them with a lot of different snacks, right? We put yolks on toast and garnish that. You can serve the fried egg white foam
Massive,
as
said
it is,
Beethoven.
fill it with an omelet, do eggs Benedict with it, something like that. Get this recipe and more at chefslist.com. See you guys over there. See you guys over here where I already am.
Oh dear. Right. Need to move some of these games to up on that shelf. Just turn on quite cool. Oh. This cat just sat inside my bag. You baby girls. Steer up there. Marvel Villainous can go up there. About zombies. Up there. Yeah. What did you guys think about doing it if I did a board game stream? Play some board games with Daniel, stream it. Interesting.
Mina said, that'd be fun to watch.
Yeah. Something different.
What board game?
Well, I mean, I've got so many fucking board games. Got my favorite is Mansions of Madness, which is actually like it has like a interactive app that basically creates the game for you, and then you play the board game according to what happens on the screen, which is quite cool. You got Catan. I got Minecraft, Mysterium, which is like a murder mystery game. One of you plays a ghost, and then the rest of you are like paranormal investigators, and you have to try and figure out why the ghost died, and the ghost can't like answer questions other than saying like yes or no. I think it is. Zombies, which is like a fucking zombie survival game. You have to like kill as many zombies as you can and then like escape. We got classics like Catan. It's like a trading game. Pretty cool. Girls. Yeah, we've got loads of interesting board games. I'll tell you what though, I'm going to lose everybody in 15 minutes because Mozo's going to go live. He's playing Skyblock again. To be honest, I might just end the stream and watch Mozo as well.
Nah, we're good.
We're good.
Can you be productive while watching Mozo?
Probably not. He's quite distracting. Ah. I don't think anyone can be productive while watching Mozo. I mean, Mozo isn't productive when he's being Mozo, so.
Lol, so true.
Just a stream of him running around being an idiot. That's why it's so entertaining. Oh. Ah. Oh, fuck off. Fucking sit over there. Look at this cat. Sat inside my fucking backpack. If you was Dipper, I'd kick you out, but I know you're not going to piss in it because you're a princess. You're a good girl. Ciao. Here you go. Fuck is this? Oh dear.
Really does sound like a really good song. What a beautiful sound you get out of it. That's really something. It has a range to low A and up to high G.
Ah. Sorry, Mapes.
Guess I don't need an extra for this one.
Was my 3D print finished? Oh, it has. Let's have a little look at this. Ooh, fancy. So, this up there. Well, that's annoying. Hopefully that doesn't affect it. It's got this little hidey hole. Need a screwdriver, really. Knife. Or a coin. Coin would work. I've got a coin in it. Key might work. Key. Yeah, that'll work. I like that. I'll glue that in. Got any glue? Might have some glue. Ooh. Yeah. It's all dried up. I've dried up. Oh no. There we go. Little Apple Watch charger holder. It's got like a, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, it's like a gradient to the color. Get my phone torch on for a bit. Just slight gradient on the color.
Mina said, very nice.
Very nice. And it's got a little hole in the bottom. If you put like a key or a coin or something in and unscrew the bottom, it's like a little hollowed out hole. And screwing things so you can keep some like emergency money in there, or if you want a weight in there, put a weight in there. Little hidey hole. I think she'll like that. A bit fancier than the one I made for her. Well, I didn't make it for my head chef, but I didn't use it anymore, so I gave it to him. And the seam on this is fucking shit. That's annoying. I need to remember to turn that setting on. Disperses the seam. Don't complain. It's free. Not bad. I quite like the finish on it, to be fair. Color gradient is super subtle. Labels got out of my bag. What are you doing down there, miss? Hmm? Miss Moo? Come up here then. Come on. Come here. You babies. Missed. Right. Let's find something we can print off for Josie. She might like. Give me some ideas. What can we print off for her? Let's just restart that. Pistachio cup. It's cool. It's actually really cool. I like that.
Mina said, "What is that?"
What is what? This spinny thing. Like a little launcher. Toroidal launcher. It's a little toy. Quite cool. Sunglasses holder. Origami measuring spoon. Shell lamp. It's cool. Container for keychain. Fully automatic vegetable washing. Clever. Toothpick launcher. Milk jug scoop. Bottle transfer funnel. A little sign to say I love you. That's cool. Retractable mobile holder for your bed, so you can lay in bed and watch stuff on your phone. She'd fucking love that, actually. 9.5 hours.
Comfy.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, is it fucking... Oh, it is as well. It's like retractable. So these are... It's a little bit like Daniel's sword. But it's printed like this is. Whereas this goes like this. So that like extends out. That's cool. What phone does it hold? Shut down. Apparently not fully due to the mechanism. I went back to the grind since mama ain't raised a quitter. I'll be damned if I give in after all that I put in. Gassed up on inspiration and sparked the ignition. Peeled off, navigated my way through the dark and never fallen a victim to people disguised as sharks, huh? Follow my heart even if
it led me to ruin. Allowed to make mistakes, cause damn, I'm only human. Right? Chasing the light like it's calling to me. No matter how much you try, there's nobody else that can do me. Follow my heart even if it led me to ruin.
I'm gonna save that and see if she wants it. But I think there's no point in me printing that for like 9 hours. What is it with pistachio bowls? I've seen more than one of those. Shoe bag holder. Batman moss for dogs.
So my family will never have to be poor. Putting in work, I always strive to be perfect. Knee deep in the game without even scratching the surface. Searching for purpose in this puzzling game. The struggle is universal, we all go through the pain. Different lanes that be leading to the same destination. Wanna free my mind and reach a state of elevation. Tired of waiting, see it's now or never. Kenji and Philanthrop reppin' chill hop forever. Follow my heart even if it led me to ruin. Allowed to make mistakes, cause damn, I'm only human. Chasing the light like it's calling to me. No matter how much you try, there's nobody else.
Caution cat vomit. This seems like a thing we should make. Yeah, caution cat shit one. You know, what should I print it for Josie? I want to print her something. Print her off a kazoo.
When in doubt, it's better to ask.
Yeah, I mean, I'll ask. I just want to print off something funny and stupid. But like some sort of fidget. I print her a little fidget. Like my Father's Day card. Got, you are simply excellent. And to the most amazing daddy, love from the bump.
A-W.
Yeah.
Adorbs.
Adorbs. Now you get cat cam. This baby.
those who need strength when people want to oppose you. Ain't nothing new, that's just the shit that we go through. Be prepared, cause we share the highs and lows too. Yeah, that's why I pour my pain and soju. Reminisce on the past, here's a toast to the old you. Praying for good fortune, feels like I have it all when I write then start recording. Loving my life, but the price I pay is high. I'll gladly give it all, cause this is why I'm alive. Take it in stride, should I watch the time go by? Plotting the perfect moment to open my third eye. Rise above it all like the morning sun in the sky. Just wanna share my light so my legacy never dies. Yeah, I'm here to kick it like the tribe did and blow away the competition just like the Karate Kid. Everything that I got, I worked for it. Soaring in the moment, feeling like Michael Jordan. Anything I write could be considered a fortune, cause the world is mine, the world is mine. Everything that I got, I worked for it. Soaring in the moment, feeling like Michael Jordan. Anything I write could be considered a fortune, cause the world is mine, the world is mine. Yeah, going back to my bad habits. In the past, if I saw something I wanted, I just grab it. Disappear like Houdini, producing smoke like a genie. So faded, I bet that John Cena couldn't see me. King of the ring, I rocked it on 4 fingers. Finally thought I was popping when I made 4 figures. Yeah, the youngins, they coming up. Not even old enough, but the homies filled up my cup. Feeling lucky, 777 seem to love me. I just want change, cause it ain't about the money, it's about getting knowledge. Staying polished for the next battle. Slay the beat is an example, this is child's play. I do this all day. Producing food for thought, I clear the whole plate. Stakes is high, I die before I throw in the towel.
Mina said, BRB coffee run.
Yeah, no worries.
Your boy Kenji's back. Here to take it all and leave the game ransacked. Yeah. Push my potential to the fullest. Live life in a flash so fast I dodge bullets. Live life in a flash so fast I dodge bullets. Everything that I got, I worked for it. Soaring in the moment, feeling like Michael Jordan. Anything I write could be considered a fortune, cause the world is mine, the world is mine. Everything that I got, I worked for it. Soaring in the moment, feeling like Michael Jordan. Anything I write could be considered a fortune, cause the world is mine, the world is mine.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in. I think it's the right fucking size though. Dipper, have you fucking pissed on this bag? You fucking have as well, you little shit. Fuck you, you little shit. Christ.
Mina said. Bish, I'm back.
Yo,
Coffee in hand.
always a good time. Oh, I'm fucked. I'm almost done though.
Cat in the sink.
Yeah, she does that. It's just I've just run the water, so she's like, "Oh, water." Little bish. While you were gone, I found 2 places that Dipper had pissed on. Fucking great. Bastard. Why we leave him outside all day? They get used to pissing outside. Need to get the what's it called? Cat flap for the back door. Right. Ugh. There we go. Mission accomplished. Not doing the kitchen tonight. I've cleaned the sides off. It's enough. Ugh. Let's go and put my washing in the dryer. So that'll be done now. Right. You little shit. Stop pissing in the house. No. Pretty much mission accomplished.
Where the world's bravest motorcyclists do battle against the clock, the road, and themselves. A self-governed island nation, beholden to no one's laws except their own, where riders make their pilgrimage and pay respects to the gods of speed. A place where one mistake could end your life. Can you think of where this place is? Welcome to the Isle of Man TT.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I have wanted to go to the Isle of Man for over 15 years now. It's always seemed like this mythical place that I may or may never actually get to. It's a bucket list destination for many motorcyclists, but the sheer logistics of just getting to the island means that it remains a faraway dream for many people. You hear stories of the greats of the TT, Halewood, Fogarty, Dunlop, McGuinness, and even characters like Guy Martin. You've seen the videos of riders doing nearly 200 miles an hour on these roads, with spectators sitting just nearby with no barriers. Throughout the years, I've had brake reservoir covers, helmets, and other bits of Isle of Man paraphernalia. The spirit of the event deeply appealed to me as a guy who loves going fast on motorcycles. I made a reaction video to Peter Hickman's all-time lap record a while back, and I got an email from a guy called Brandon, and that's where this story begins.
I was literally just doom scrolling Facebook. So I was doom scrolling Facebook.
Facebook of all things.
Yeah, no, I don't ask. Don't judge me and don't ask. You were watching an onboard lap on a podcast or something.
Yeah.
And you were just like, this is crazy.
So yeah, then you messaged me, and what did you say? You're basically just like, I live on the island. Do you want to come?
Yeah. That was it. That was the long and short of it. Because when I watched that clip, I did think, I was like,
Mina said, I think I'm going to sip my coffee a bit, then take a short nap. Have a busy day ahead, and I'm so sleepy.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'm going to end the stream anyway. I'm going to just mong for a bit and then go to bed. It's 1:30 nearly, so I should really be going to bed. So I'll end the stream. But yeah, it's been good hanging out. Got a lot of shit done. So yeah, I'll catch you later.
God damn, Jimmy. This some serious gourmet shit.
Okay, you've done well.
Would have been satisfied with some freeze-dried tasty
I have.
choice, right?
G.
G fucking G.
Catch you next time.
No worries.
Night.
Night, Mina.